Hi everyone, Carmen Jessup here with the East Columbia Branch Library, and I'm here to talk to you today about staying organized in middle school, which is very, very important for your school success. So I'm here to share with you some tips that I've learned over the years in working with middle schoolers, and also as a student myself. I've been to college and experienced middle school, of course, and also I am a busy working mother as well. So let's get started. Step one in getting organized for middle school is to create a learning space. For example, this is my workspace. It is also my kitchen table. But when I'm not having meals here or creating art projects with my daughter, I use this as my workspace. So I have my laptop, I have my notes, my calendar, I have a couple of calendars, and everything that I need for my work day. Before I go any further in this video, you should know that I have birds in the background, and so you'll hear them chirping. So I apologize for that, but I can't really help it. As you can see, they're very happy and they're chirping. But anyway, so back to creating a learning space. So if you're like me and your learning space ends up being your kitchen table when it's not being used for meals, that's fine. Or if you have a desk, whichever space that you use, make sure that you have all the materials that you need and that it is as free of distraction as possible. I don't recommend that you do your homework or your schoolwork on the couch or in your bedroom. The reason being, on the couch, you're going to be comfortable, but there may be this tendency to, okay, let's pause it and let's watch some Netflix for 3 hours. That's a mistake. Or if you're in your bedroom and you're nice and relaxed doing your schoolwork, and then you have a tendency that you'll drift off and fall asleep. And then, so that's something that I highly am going to discourage you from. Also, you don't want to bring in the, sometimes stress and concentration of doing schoolwork into the very restful and relaxing environment that should be associated with your bedroom and sleeping. Second step for organizing in middle school is going to be to create a consistent schedule. Here I've mapped out a sample schedule. Whatever you decide to come up with is totally up to you. So whatever you decide for yourself, just make sure that it's clear and that it's consistent and easy to follow. So for example, say you have classes from 8 to 2. You have to be online for virtual learning. Then we've set aside from 2 to 3 that you can have some free time. Maybe you want to play some video games or catch up with friends. Next on the schedule will be from 3 to 4:30. Devote that strictly to completing all of your homework and studying. 4:30 to 5:30, I have earmarked going outside or doing chores if you have things that you have to do around the house, which we all do. 5:30 to 6:30, dinner and family time. That's a good time to catch up, maybe talk about what's going on at school, maybe checking in with your folks to see what's going on in their worlds. From 6:30 to 8, clean up, shower, whatever nighttime rituals you have. 8 to 8:30, maybe you have some more free time or quiet time. And then 8:30-ish or so, you're making your way to your bedroom just to relax and do whatever you need to do to get a good night's sleep. So that's just an example. Again, whatever it is that you decide, just make sure it is clear and consistent. Step 3 in organizing is to make sure that everything has its place. English papers go in your English folder. Math papers go in your designated math folder, whatever color you decide. In this case, if I have a math notebook, I may want to keep it in the same color scheme, so get a blue notebook to go with my blue folder. And I recommend that you have a separate folder for any miscellaneous papers that don't go into a subject category. For example, having a folder with for papers that need to be signed by your parents or calendars. And then once you've signed those papers, you have a separate section in the folder that is for when you need to return them to school. So you keep those papers nice and neat. And your book bag, you want to make sure that your book bag is nice and tidy and free of any loose papers. The final step in organizing for middle school is to clear the clutter. I recommend that you take the time each week, preferably at the end of the school week, to go through your backpack and recycle or discard any papers or miscellaneous notes that no longer serve you. This is a great way to keep your backpack tidy and also to eliminate some of the extra weight. So, to recap my organizational tips for middle school. 1. Create a learning space. 2. Set a consistent schedule. 3. Make sure everything has its place. And 4. Don't forget to clear the clutter. Thanks so much for watching. Do you have your own specific tips that you'd like to use and that you'd like to share? Email them to me at eco.teens@hclibrary.org. Until next time, thanks for watching.